seriously thinking whether I should do this or not. But I feel like I had to. Something rolling around in the back of my car. It's annoying. Okay. Sean is going overboard. And he pushed some buttons on me that went a little too far. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm a giving person. I'm a very giving person. Anyone knows that. The situation, I'll call it the 501 situation, is out of hand thanks to certain people, but I will bring up Sean. It's a terrible situation that in a lot of ways. But when we get to what really happened here is that landlords took advantage of a certain group of people. They are the ones that should be focused on. But instead, Sean took this to a whole nother level, and now he's going to bring it to me. Now it's me. He took that little clip out of context, because prior to that, I was saying how these people were being helped. They were being helped. And when I saw faces that I spoke with, that we were trying to help, that we were trying to do something, and then they're there, and I seriously believe that they were plants by Sean, that he put them there, I guess just to see what was going on or what, I don't know. But the way that he's working is horrible. It is really bad. And then he has other people that believe in him, believing in him, believing in everything that he does, including protesting in front of the mayor's house. If you want to teach the displaced individuals who are probably not from this country how to protest, you go in front of the landlords' houses. Go in front of their places. That is the way you protest. I am from a family that protests. You go in front of the source. The mayor is not their landlord. So it hurt me that he took what I put up there and then made it now about me. No one was turned away. No one. And so if you were told to go and get more documentation, I'm not saying documentation whether you're illegally here or not. I'm just saying documentation. You can't just put people in an apartment without that. They came here for the American dream. The American dream costs money. You have to be able to say, will you be able to pay this rent? Do you have a job? What about your birth certificate? Whether you're documented or not, do you have a birth certificate to say who you are? As far as the other services, the food, the clothing, we don't ask them for nothing. Nothing is asked for. And when I saw a certain person up there that I personally spoke with, I was enraged. And so I will apologize for that part. Because if you're undocumented, it's going to be more difficult to try to find you a place. That's all. It's going to be more difficult. And so to say we want it now, you want it now? And if he showed you the whole video, there was a woman that was sitting there that was upset because here it is, You're asking now, and she needs help too. I don't know what type of help she needed, but she needs help too. And because they were shouting, we need help, we need help. So all I have to say is Sean, not all, but Sean is taking this too far. Let's stay with the problem is that they need an attorney. They need legal assistance. That's what they need. They need legal assistance. They need to become documented in some kind of form, way, whatever. And then they need and they need a place to stay. And they need a place to stay. They do, without a doubt. But what he's doing, it's unacceptable. It really is. And now he's going to try to put it on me and take what I put there out of context. I too want them to be placed in homes that are safe and where they can continue to pay the rent. You have to pay rent. You have to pay rent. I got to pay a mortgage. You have to pay rent. You can't just go living place. You can't just hand out apartments without having any rent. And some of them have difficult situations where it's 3 families or whatever the case is. I'm not in that resource room when they're speaking. They have a private room where they can talk. No one can hear what they're saying. I don't know what they're asking for, but the mayor's administration has provided more and more resources for the displaced individuals or those who feel will be displaced, and so forth and so on. They're there for them. Can they put them in an apartment tomorrow or yesterday? Obviously not. Obviously not. It's not like a whole bunch of apartments are sitting around waiting for anybody to move into. And as you can see, I just didn't know what I was going to say here, but all I know right now is Sean, not all I know, but Sean is taking this out of where it should be. The landlords. Go protest in front of the landlords' homes. Go there. To go in front of the mayor's home and protest the way they did and to interrupt the festivities. And for what? I kept saying, for what? What did he plan? What was the plan when you came and interrupted people's Saturday festivities? What did you plan on? What did you expect to come out of that? What did you expect to come out of that? And I thought the mayor was so gracious. He said, you have the right to protest. They do. This is the American way, whatever. You have the right to protest. But they should know how to protest, I guess. Again, this is the American way. You want an apartment, then you have to have 1 month's security, 1 month's deposit, and the rent. You have to have a background check. Maybe they can overlook the background check? I don't think so. Sean, you're a realtor. You are a realtor. It just came. You're a realtor. Where do you know you could move into an apartment without a background check? Or a mortgage without a background check? Without knowing that this person will be able to pay an ongoing rent. But and then you exploited those poor kids. They wanted to play. They wanted to play, and you got them holding up signs they can't even read. And then you turn around, and now you point the finger to me? Really? You take my whole thing out of context? Sure, I was enraged that you did that. And so who's next? Who's next? Who else are you going to blame? Who else? It's just so terrible. Exploiting these people's privacy. I'm not understanding. What did you plan on getting out of that? What did you... I mean, you never come to a community event. You don't. You don't come to a community event. Not once. But then you come. Not only do you come with a sign. I don't even remember what your sign said. Action now or whatever it is. You never come to a community event, but then you decide to come to this event where people want to enjoy the last bit of summer, and you want to interrupt it and exploit little children and their parents. And then you blame me? Then you got this clannish, that's right, clannish type of attitude. And then you got people attacking me. Oh, we need to get rid of her. Oh, look at, she's ignorant, trash, and all. What? Really? I will apologize for that snippet that he put there where I said, are you documented? Are you documented? I zoomed in on them. I wasn't in their face right there. I zoomed in on them. They were there. They were there. They go in front of the cameras. They go in front of the news cameras. But because I put them in front of the camera, all of a sudden there's another story. And I zoomed in. I didn't go right. Excuse me. Are you documented? Show me your papers. No, I did not do that. I did not do that. I was enraged that he is going so far and no one is stopping him. And then he's gathering more people who barely can speak the language. And why? Why, Sean? Because you're white? Maybe they feel that whiteness gives you privilege. It gives you privilege. And even with Sarah Virgo, that whiteness gives you privilege. So therefore they feel they can follow you because you're promising them things they cannot get. They cannot get an apartment today or tomorrow. There are 3 or 4 families living in one apartment. I feel sorry for them. But what can I do? I cannot open my house. I have done it. I have done it. But I can't open my home for 80 families. Where did you sleep, Sean? Where did you sleep? Did you bring them into your home? And then you turn this whole thing against me? David Rutherford put an article out that was incorrect. I spoke with the people that he put in that article that said basically that the mayor and his administration should not have taken these people out of their home. They said that's not correct. That's not correct. But you read his article and say, oh, it's a great in-depth article. Oh, you're great. Oh, that's great research. Did you research his research? He's not a journalist. He's not an engineer. He's an architect who's not even being an architect. He doesn't do construction. And the pictures he showed these people were drone picture? High resolution? High resolution? Did you go inside the building? And then you say that they could have stayed in there while they were repairing? Did you see the repairs that needed repairs? It's beyond repair. It's beyond repair. I saw the CBS that someone put up, the CBS video of these homes inside. You cannot let them stay in there. And their children in there. How do you know the children are not eating the paint or the things on the floor? The mayor, I will say, Mayor Adrian O'Map and his administration are doing everything possible to help them. Some of these are very situations. Very complicated. And you're exploiting them. You were out there with your own camera crew, and your pen and paper. Really? And you got a whole resource center inside trying to help them? But you feel that your privilege is going to help them faster than an entire resource center? And then you got people just slandering and saying all kinds of things to Matt, but your end point was going in front of his home with his wife, his daughter, his grandchildren, his daughters, his grandchildren, and his family, going in front of their home to do what? What did you plan on doing with that? And then you turn around and blame me and take my video out of context? I was enraged. I apologize for that part of him putting, are you documented? Are you documented? Are you documented? Yes, I did say that because these people I saw in there, we were trying to help. And now you come and protest? You don't give us a chance? And you go in front of the mayor's house and you put I mean, he handled it perfectly. I don't need to defend the mayor. What I'm defending is the part where the administration is trying to do their best. This is me speaking. I have always been a caring person. But when you do this, when you do something like this so nasty, you get these people, you stage them, you stage these people. These were your people. Sean McKenna, these were your people. Accept the fact that you lost the election. I lost an election too. You move on with life. You move on with life. And then you try to help them in another capacity. And that's what I try to do. I move on and then I try to help them in another capacity. I deal with undocumented people a lot. A lot. And they understand the laws of America. I understand you left your country to come for the American dream. But guess what? The American dream costs money. It costs. It costs you money to get here. And it's going to cost you money to live here. There's not going to be any free handouts. Yes, you got the free meals and this, but guess what? Somebody's going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for that. The mayor's going to pay for that. Anybody on here is going to pay for that. So stop, Sean. Stop. You want to do something to help the people in Plainfield? Okay. But this is not the way. I complimented you when I said you ask a valid question. You ask a valid question, now you're taking it to another level? Did you wait for the answer? No. And then you put on there about one of the administrators, work faster? Work faster? Really? Work faster? I'm not understanding Plainfield. You actually got just not all of Plainfield, but the ones that are on here attacking me now? You attack the mayor? I know I'm repeating myself because nothing's written now, and I am upset. Yes. And I probably shouldn't be on this Facebook Live. But I just can't sit back and say nothing. Because you're doing it wrong, Sean. If you want to help these people, then help them. Leah Caldwell said it best in her little skit, but then I saw her out there. Don't say something on here and say, I think that we should work together. And then you go and, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I could have sworn I saw in one of the videos. If you're He's building apartments. There's no gentrification going on here. None. As someone told me, it's almost like reverse gentrification, because what is happening here is that some people here don't want more Hispanics in here, don't want more blacks in here. So when you building a building, that's not gentrification. Gentrification is if you take that building and then you put that black people or white people in there. And then again, if it is gentrified. Why? Because the people that left here during the riots are now trying to come back because they see the wonders of Plainfield. It is the Queen City. It will always be the Queen City. And like Leah said, something about the crown is a little crooked. Yes. But the mayor is straightening that crown and shining it up. That's right. It's going to be the king and queen of the city. But you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to just keep him down. Get that man out of here before he makes this city the best city ever in New Jersey, or possibly in the world. You don't want that. You don't want to work with him. You want him out. And that is unfair to him, and that's unfair to the city of Plainfield. What? You come up with the most silliest things when you talk about what he's done. What he's done. It's the little things. The little things. And my mind is like all crazy right now, and I can't think of it. But you can't say he hasn't paved these streets. These streets are being paved every single time. Every single day that the weather's not raining. They're being, or snowy. These streets are being paved. You can't complain to him about the parks because Rushmore has been redone. Milk Campbell, redone. Seidler Field, gorgeous as ever, redone. When you look out that new apartment building that was built, that was on blighted land, that overlooks that beautiful Seidler Field. And then you say the rent's too high. Have you checked the rent in Fanwood? Have you checked the rent in Westfield? Have you checked the rent right there in Scotch Plains? Have you checked the rent in Metuchen? Have you checked the rent in Summit? We are the lowest rent. And they say affordable. Excuse me, if you can afford it, it's affordable. I learned that years ago through Robin Bright. When she said it during the Muhlenberg, when they were closing down Muhlenberg. And then you say we're rubber stampers and this and that. And I'm sorry, Robin, but I got to bring you up. Robin is a supporter of MAP. However, she goes after him on things she does not agree with. And you know what? He listens. But you can't come and attack him. And of course, I really can't speak for MAP, but I can tell you from what I know, he will listen. He will listen. But don't come to him with stupidity. Do not. I put up a quote there with the Eldridge Cleaver, which is so true as far as Sean. He thinks he's helping. He thinks he's solving the problem, but he's not. He's creating. Now you attack me? You're creating a problem. You're not a part of the solution. And then this Marie McCann goes in immediately when she starts attacking MAP. Where did I put MAP's name in that thing? And then they go back and forth. And I will admit, I will be open and honest. I was just playing with her. Just like, okay, keep it coming, Marie. Keep it coming. I don't even know if she's a real person. I don't even know if this woman's a real person. So I said, let me keep playing with her. Then she says, I don't know you. Oh, I don't know her? Okay. You don't know me then. Unless you know me, maybe you are Sean Marie. Maybe your real name is Sean McKenna, but you say Marie McCann. I don't know. So I said, I'm just going to play with her. I had nothing else to do Saturday morning. I just sit there and play with her. I have been off Facebook for quite some time, And I just said, because of the 501, I'm going to get back on there. Because if you don't squash this bull crap that Sean is putting up there, it will fester. It will create roots, and it will be a weed, and it will grow across Plainfield. And that's what will happen. The same way when I ran for the school board, I didn't attack anybody. I didn't, it was telling me, no, Carmencita, don't go on there. Don't say anything. Leave it alone. Run on your record. You have a strong record. And I'm like, yeah, I do, but that's okay. You'll win. And what happened? What happened? Sarah Virgo, Sean McKenna, Too Privileged, Richard Wyatt, all of them went and threw all this stuff all over Facebook about me. Just all kinds, videos and all that crap. Lies. I didn't attack it, and bam. It took root. And congratulations, they got me out. Congratulations, you got me out. But does that mean I can't help our children? No. I just can't help them in the capacity of being a school board member. But I can still help them. You can't stop me from helping them. You need to stop. Sean McKenna, you need to stop. Sarah Virgo, you need to stop. Richard Wyatt, you need to stop. David Rutherford, if you want to try to be a journalist, be a journalist. Stop the lies. Stop it. Now, because I said stop the lies, does that mean they're going to stop it? Hell no. I guarantee, I see all these comments, I guarantee they're like, oh, look at her, raving. Yeah, I've been raving and crying. And not the boo-hoo crying, the crying that this is happening here. I've made this my home. I've been here more than 30 years. I've been here longer than a lot of those people that were protesting. Those people that were protesting were planted there by Sean McKenna. They're not the real people. And if they are, they're being helped. They are being helped. MAP's got a strong operation going. I'm telling you, whether you want to believe me or not, a strong operation going, but it's not an easy one. He is cleaning up the mess that this landlord, LLC, whatever it is, has put in place. This didn't happen in 8 years. This didn't happen in 10 years. This didn't happen in 20 years. This has been ongoing. I know of someone, I'm not saying names, that went for one of those apartments. They did not ask for a background check. They did not ask for security. They did not ask for a deposit. They just asked for the rent. She gave the rent. And they said, the rent is due on the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, not the 4th. Otherwise, you're out. This is what those land. Now, will they come to the MAPS administration? You have the community action partnership there. Did they come there and say, I got this apartment, but he didn't ask me for anything and the place is falling apart? When they signed that lease, did they not look at that apartment? Did they not see that it was falling apart? You mean to tell me that if you're undocumented, I understand that. I understand that. You need a place. But you also have rights. You have rights. And this is not a sanctuary city. This is a welcoming city. You look it up. Stop with the sanctuary city. This is not a sanctuary city. You look up the difference, because I am basically just tired of saying it over and over again. And now I gotta go. But I will tell you this, Sean, you need to stop the lies. Stop it. You're supposed to be a leader. A leader creates more leaders. And you're not doing that.
Say a command or say help.
Oh boy. You're not doing that.
Speech session ended.
That's my car. You're not doing that. You're creating more of us. Now you're attacking me? Now you're attacking me? Where else are you going to go? Now you're going to attack what? God? Now you're going to attack God? What else are you going to attack? You are angry because you lost the election. Move on. Move on with your life. You never, this is just a recap. You never attended any function, any community event, nothing. And then the day you do, you go up there with a sign, and people that are supposed to have been displaced, but I seriously believe that you planted them. You planted them. And then what? You interrupt an event for others that had nothing to do with displacing these individuals? Really? That's how you work? And you have followers. People who I thought were my friends, possibly just friendly, are attacking me and saying, oh, you used to be on the school board. Guess what? On the school board, I had no voice. Listen up, Sarah Virgo. When you're on the school board, you really don't have a voice. You're not like a senator, a councilman, or a congressman. You can't go out there and protest like nothing. You represent the entire board. Whatever you do means the whole board did it. And if you're saying that you're against Mayor Mapp, guess what? So is the whole board. Because you never put in a disclaimer. I saw Azim Gray did that during the councilman. Very good. That's what you're supposed to do. And then you state whatever you want to state. But you gotta stop the nonsense. And if Sean's not going to stop, he's not going to stop. All right? He's not going to stop. He's going to continue this. He's going to continue this until January. He's going to keep this going. He's doing a Trump thing. He's doing a Trump thing. That's what he's doing. He's doing a Trump thing. He can't accept the fact that he lost. It's over. It's over as far as a councilman for the next 4 years. If you want to do something, or as a second ward council person, stop the nonsense. Stop it. If you want to help them, help them. Say, look, what can I do? But don't go in there and say, what can I do because you guys are not working fast enough? And no, it doesn't work like that. So that's it. Again, I apologize for that snippet of me saying undocumented. I'm just doing a recap. I zoomed in. I did not go to them and ask them if they were documented. I did not do that. And I was enraged. And my rage, as you could see, gets a little carried away at times. All right? But the people were there. They were given, they utilized the services that the mayor gave. And then to see them there, what? And I could keep going on, but I'm not. Because people got things to do, and so do I. For those who sat here and listened to me, I appreciate it. Whether you agree with me or not, I still appreciate it. And I just think that this needs to calm down. Y'all need to stop. Sean, stop. Stop. It's time to stop. Hold on a moment. Somebody's beeping it. Hi.
Why are you so racist for?
Huh?
Why are you so racist?
Why am I racist?
Yeah, why are you racist?
Oh, I'm not racist.
You are racist.
I am not racist.
You are
Oh, so now I guess they found out where I am. So now he's coming. You heard him? You heard him? Now I don't even know that guy. I don't even know that guy. And he's talking about, I'm racist? I'm racist. You see what Sean is doing? You see what he's doing? This is what he's doing. This is exactly what he's doing. I'm going to go for now. And we'll see what happens, right? We see what happens. This has got to stop. Where was Sean when these people were living there? They were living there. They should have come to wherever, but they were afraid to. All right? This didn't happen today, yesterday, a month ago, years ago. It happened a while ago. It happened a while ago. And it needs to stop. That guy, I'm in an area nowhere near where I live. Nowhere where I live. And this guy comes here. Does he have a tag on my car or something? He came over. As soon as I took the camera to show his face, he zoomed off. He zoomed off. So now I need to fear for my life? Now I need to fear for my life? I am nowhere near my home. I'm about to go pick up somebody. I am nowhere near my home. And this guy came here talking about I'm a racist. And as soon as I took my phone to take a picture of him, he zoomed off. Hit. You guys heard it. You heard it. I'm a racist. Wow. I'm a racist. So there you go. I'm glad he came while I was online. So I'm going to go now. And I do the regular kind of cliche kind of stuff. Have a great day. But I won't. I'm sure I'll be back here. Maybe, maybe not. But you heard it. Now they're going to be attacking me. Maybe I need to go look and check in my house and see if my house is okay. I'll do that later. Take care, everyone.